Hey everyone, welcome back. Camille here, 88 Fitness Training. Thanks for tuning in every Monday and Friday for those bodybuilding tips. All right, today we're still talking about that age-old debate, free weights versus machines. So this is part 2 for you. So if you haven't already seen my part 1, definitely go back and check it out. That one was more related to why free weights are important, especially for beginners. Today I want to talk about why you might want to use machines. So this is probably for someone that's intermediate to a little more advanced. All right, y'all, so stay tuned. All right, so one of the top reasons, at least in my opinion, of why you might want to use a machine is related to the strength curve. So it's how much resistance you're applying during the full range of motion. So it's not created equal. If you start to really look at your lifts, really think about them, it can be as much as 2/3 of the lift where you're not fully contracted while under load. And this could be highly subjective to how you physically pick up the weights. So for example, on a free weight barbell bicep curl, for me, I start to really feel the weight right about here to here. When I come up here to full contraction, I no longer feel this load in my bicep. I don't feel it again until I'm right about here to here, and then nothing at the bottom. So that's something to think about. A lot of machines are designed to apply resistance throughout the full range of motion where you can really squeeze. One of my favorites, for instance, and again, this is just my preference, at Planet Fitness, they have this double bicep seated curl machine. And I love it because I can really feel that load in my bicep at the top of the motion. So give it a try. Again, it's all about thinking about it and being really intentional with your lifts. All right, so that's reason number 1. Reason number 2, with the machine, you typically can't cheat the form. So when I'm doing these barbell curls, I can really put some back into it to get the weight up. So kind of cheating the range of motion, making the load a little easier. Most machines are designed in such a way where you're, really isolating that muscle and you can't exactly cheat the form, which also can make it a little safer to use, especially if you're not used to the motion. So if you're doing like heavy compounds or something and you're not really sure on the form, that could be dangerous. So again, that's probably another reason why someone would want to use a machine in those cases. Reason number 3. So I mentioned machines are designed to really isolate muscles. Yes, exactly. So you might burn yourself out on barbell squats and your quads are absolutely shot, but your hamstrings are still good to go. So hop over on that, leg curl machine and hammer those hamstrings a little more. That's the beauty of machines. They're dedicated to a specific muscle group. So whether you're doing leg extensions and you're focused on quad, you're doing leg curl for the hamstrings, a seated bicep curl machine, the one I love, for instance, it's focused on biceps. So you can really tune in to whatever the deficiency or whatever the muscle group is that you're trying to really build up. So those were 3 top reasons why someone would pick a machine over the free weights. But I have to say, always keep in mind, machines aren't created for every single body type. So if you're, relatively short or super tall, or you have like a big wingspan like James, you don't always fit properly in the machines. So in that case, you might actually want to use the free weight equivalent to target that muscle group. But as always, whether it's free weights, whether it's machines, you always want to make sure that you're providing enough stimulus or trauma, as James says, to that muscle group so you can get those gains. All right, y'all, thanks for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed this 2-part series. And for more videos, make sure you check out our playlist, Camille, 88 Fitness Training.